Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again with the best balloon deck to shock all of your opponents. When you go in for a balloon, your opponent is probably going to be expecting, oh, it's going to be a fireball deck.
Oh, that's hot.
Or a snowball. Definitely no big spell. And then you whip out a random lightning to finish off their musketeers, buildings, or whatever defense they have, and they lose the game instantaneously. It is ridiculously fun to play because no one has ever played against this before. So let's go jump straight some games and assert some dominance. All money from creator code SirTag goes directly back in improving the channel's setup, editing, and improving the daily videos. So thank you guys for supporting me and helping me grow the channel as much as possible. So jumping into this game, first things first, we are dropping our Fire Spear. We got to get that cheeky damage. And he's going to go Ice Spear, and he's going to go Goblin Barrel. This is a phenomenal start for me. Whenever I see Goblin Barrel, this is what we like. Because we completely counter it with a Fire Spear, and then we can arrow on top of his Dark Goblins, his Princesses, whatever bait cards he's got, they're going to get absolutely shredded. So our Valkyrie's going to first and foremost finish off the Princess, and then we can go Balloon on the right-hand side so you don't give him too much rocket value here. Usually he's going to have Tesla, or he's going to end up having Inferno Tower, so we're going to see which variation he's got. Inferno Tower it is. So I don't want to lightning too early on because then I wouldn't have anything to deal with the Goblin Barrel that's coming at me. But at the same time, I know in Double Elixir, he is not expecting Balloon Lightning. No one thinks that this is a possibility. So he's like,
okay, I guess you could fireball my Inferno Tower, but that's not going to give him anything.
So he thinks he's rock solid on defense. Little does he know, we have the secret sauce to spice things up and shock him. So we're going to Valkyrie here with the Electro Wizard, see what else he wants to do. Obviously, I can arrow as many times as I want because we've got Fire Spear on defense against his Goblin Barrel. And it allows you to play really aggressive with Electro Wizard Valkyrie here, guys. As you can see, we're up a lot of Elixir. I can justify going in for a Balloon. I don't think he's added an amount of Elixir to go in for the Inferno Tower immediately. So he will, but he's going to take damage from the death damage. Oh, wow. He got it down in time and he pulled it back. That was super shocking. So well played to him.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
I thought for sure that we were at least going to finesse a lot of damage on the tower with the death damage, but he shut me down like class was over. So I'm just going to go for Skellies in the back. Maybe even going for another Fire Spirit with an Electro Wizard. There's a lot of different things that I can do with this deck, but I think my favorite push is always going to be that Valkyrie Electro Wizard and then arrows on top of the Princess. It's reliable and it gives me value. So we're hit the Ice Spirit again. He hasn't learned his lesson. He hasn't dropped it up far enough. And now the Valkyrie is just going to swing her axe around, shutting down those goblins, and the Electro Wizard is giving us a splendid amount of damage. So I'm going to go in for the Balloon. I think this is the justifiable time to go in for the Lightning. If we're able to pull this off successfully, we will get a lot of value. So we're going to Lightning right now. We're going to shut down that Inferno Tower, and I believe that we get a hit on the tower, so he has to rocket it. That's what we like to see, because our card cycle is faster than him too, so I don't think he's able to keep up with me. I'm going to go in for Skeletons. Definitely want to hit him up with a Valkyrie here, Fire Spirit, and then we're already back to Balloon. And this is what we like about the deck. We baited out both of his superb counters, and I think he's one card away, so he's not able to drop it right now. The Inferno Tower is eventually coming down, but after, it just immediately dies. He does not have Elixir for the rocket, and he's going to take a ton of damage here. And that's why we love this deck. I mean, he had Elixir for the rocket, but 10 years later, right?
Too slow. Fast as you can.
So you're able to keep up with your opponent and get them out of a card cycle that they don't want to be in. So constantly dropping the Balloon, slapping that tower, and clapping him crazily. I just love how well this thing works. If your opponent is back to Inferno Tower, they're back to Rocket, they are struggling constantly to defend, while you're just like, oh, I have a Fire Spirit, doesn't matter the placement, doesn't matter the timing. I shut down your win condition with 0 damage for a +2 Elixir trade every single time. You guys already know that Goblin Barrel was completely crying after that one.
Again? Seriously?
Hey, jumping into this one, we're sauce out of good luck and we're figuring out what our opponent's got because, you know, if you go aggressively with the Balloon into uncharted territory without knowing what your opponent has, they could have a random Inferno Tower, Spear Goblin Hut, Tornado with a Mega Minion, you just lose. So I'm not really about that life. He's already one step on the journey to the pathway of success with all of that spam, guys. He's already going to be dropping the Skeletons and the Spear Goblins and the Flying Machine. So I feel like this man, if I had to put a target on his back, he is definitely going to be packing either a double spawner deck or a graveyard deck. It's going to be double spawner. So I guess all of his great answers are out of cycle unless he's also going to have Mega Minion. So I would love to see a Furnace passively cycled right now. If you cycle the Furnace in the right-hand lane and you get a bad interaction, then we are vibing on the next level. So you're going to Fireball me, and that's a good play on your end for sure. But you're going to lose your Mother Witch, and Little Larry... the point that we do not have to worry about that cannon cart transgressing on our territory. What are you doing? Get away. Why is the piggy still alive? That's so illegal on so many levels. So I'm going to balloon here. We'll see what else we can accomplish. Maybe we can get a juicy lightning on top of the fly machine again. Why is he just having a fetish of giving me lightning value? It just doesn't make sense. But I guess I'll take it. If he had just dropped it off to the side there, he would have kept his tower in perfect, pristine condition. But this is the surprise of lightning. People aren't ready for it. Even if we lightning before, I guess he forgets because it's just so stupid, right? Like, you see lightning and you're like, I'm in disbelief. That never happened. It was a figment of my imagination. No one could ever be running balloon plus lightning as a deck combination.
It doesn't make any sense.
And fortunately, here we are, being the craziest person in 2021, just trying to have fun. So, if you guys don't know, Tesla is really solid against spawner buildings. I prefer to go and drop Tesla because it's going to clean up all the fire spirits without taking any damage on the tower, and it's only 4 elixirs, so I mean, overall, it's really good against spear goblins and fire spirits when they drop them in tandem. I'm pretty psyched up for this defense. I think we want to go in for a fire spirit here, so the Mega Knight jumps towards that, and maybe the Valkyrie's going to be able to clean house afterward. It's going to fireball, so that's a pretty aggressive play, but it's fine. We're just going to balloon other side so we can force out some extra elixir. I could lightning or I could Tesla. I think Tesla's just slightly better. If we're able to Tesla and eviscerate the fly machine, also it gives you value on top of whatever building he drops in the middle too. So it's like he's trying to evade the lightning value, but in reality he is giving us the Tesla value. And the Tesla is built on electricity, so it makes sense, right? Like, we're fueled by lightning the entirety in this deck. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go for another Tesla. We should be fine. I think the Electro Wizard is gonna take it for the team, and then we just go for another high Valkyrie skeletons here. This is great stuff. I mean, the only thing that I have to worry about is the Mother Witch potentially getting on top of the skeletons, but the cannon cart destroys our opponent's dreams and finishes off the skeleton, so he has no way of coming back. GG, well played, and peace out. It was a pleasure ripping the double spawner to shreds. I hate playing against double spawners, and it's cool to see that this deck is able to crush it.
That's why you don't mess with electricity.
So jumping into this game, unfortunately, this guy has a solid 50 trophies under us. Clash Royale, I don't get it. I don't appreciate it. And I wanted to
Destroy this man.
We won a couple games in a row, and then Clash Royale's like,
You must tilt. You must get sent to the depths of despair in the Shadow Realm.
and we're playing against Giant Skeleton, so it's pretty fitting, you know, that type of vibe. Maybe we can go in for a, ooh, all right. Are you gonna clone me? Are you gonna have Giant Skeleton clone, or are you gonna have Balloon? Those are the only two things that I've ever seen with Giant Skeleton anymore. So he's gonna have one or the other, my brother. So as long as we kill the baby dragon and the Giant Skeleton doesn't rampage on my tower, I think we're in a good spot. Wow, he's gonna have Witch too. So let's just go other side. Let's just try to swerve him with a balloon. Maybe we can go in for a Fire Spirit arrows. What are you running? Okay, so the thing that I'm thinking right now is I arrow on top of this so we finish off the Spear Goblins. Maybe we can get a connection with the balloon, or at least death damage bare minimum. Okay, death damage is something. I can vibe with that. This man is no stranger to the death damage because he is running Giant Skeleton, so maybe he's also a pretty happy camper. Fortunately for us, we are not running Goblin Barrel in this matchup because this guy's also got a random Valkyrie. I feel like most ladder decks right now, they lose a lot against Goblin Barrel, so they're like,
Yeah, even though I've got a Golem deck or a Giant Skeleton deck, I probably need Valkyrie in this meta.
I wonder if it's the most played card or if Dark Prince is the most played card in Clash Royale. I just don't know anymore. It has to be one of those two, though. So I'm going to Skeletons in the back. Maybe we can get away with a Tesla, but at the same time, I could get ballooned. Okay, not going to be a balloon. Yeah, so Graveyard's not the easiest matchup, not going to lie. Especially when the Giant Skeleton has a mind of its own and goes towards the tower. That was so unfortunate. I had to go for an Electro Wizard, too. But somehow the Electro Wizard survived the death ball.
Tis but a scratch.
Guys, we're in a bad spot. We need to just sound the alarm because we are bad situations. Maybe we can bounce back. I have to try my absolute hardest because this is a terrible matchup, first off, because he's got Graveyard and we've got Lightning. Second off, he's also running something with 5 different air answers for whatever reason. My man is out here with the Spear Goblin huts. So I could Tesla here just to finish off the Baby Dragon, and that might be a vibe. I love arrowing here, but it's also not the best play ever. So I'm still doing it. Just want to get the damage. We're going to preclude the potential of him going in for a Giant Skeleton immediately. Maybe we have to do a tower trade, guys. All things considered, we have one of the fastest cycles available with a Balloon and Valkyrie. So if I'm able to finagle a defense against this Giant Skeleton with just Skeletons and a Tesla, maybe we can find our way through. Wow, he actually has freeze too. This is really bad for me.
Let me in! Let me in!
This is just consistently getting worse as time goes on. But maybe there's still a chance. We have a super fast cycle. I am a believer. Hopefully I'm not the only one. We can do it, guys. We can do it. So we're going to go for a balloon. We're going to go for the Valkyrie. We have to Electro Wizard to stop that from crossing the river. There's no doubt in my... Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe he messed up. There's a chance. We're just able to shut that down, and he's perpetually on the back foot, and he never goes in for graveyards. I might be able to win this. There's a good chance now. I'm loving the way that this is looking. He's definitely in a graveyard me, so I need to save the Valkyrie. But at the same time, like, am I allowed to save the Valkyrie? Am I allowed to save the Valkyrie? These are the questions that we ask ourselves on a daily basis. So I want a lightning really bad. If that just goes straight towards the tower and I get a juicy lightning down, this could be a vibe. Because I don't know if the baby dragon is able to stop this in time. I do need to go for a Tesla, but this is also difficult. We need death damage and we need it now. If I just cycle back to a lightning, do I win the game? Yes, I do. We just need to cycle back to a lightning. Our heart and soul is digging into our cards right now. Can we get it down in time? This is really an epic race. Please let me win. Please let me win. Please let me win. Let's go, baby. The comeback is real, and we bounce back with this deck. We were so close to losing a lot of trophies there, and it was a really satisfying ending. The games that you never expect to win and win, those are always the most satisfying.
Yeah, they had us the first half. I'm not going to lie.
All right, so jumping into this action, we're going to skeletons in the back, and we're going to figure out what this guy's got. I hate cycling Valkyrie as my starting play. If you drop your Valkyrie, and then your opponent's like,
Hey, how about you just get Goblin drilled straight to the face?
it's not a good experience. I've had it before. It is not the dentist that I like seeing. So I'm going to go in for the Valkyrie and the Electro Wizard on the left-hand side. Both are cursed, but they will survive any curse. They will strive to survive, and they're going to make it happen for the memes. So I believe that we can Fire Spirit on top of everything in here in the left-hand lane too, and we're not going to have to worry too much. I think the Bar Barrel and the Goblin Cage Brawler get destroyed because the splash damage is insane. And I'm going to balloon in the right-hand lane. So the reason why we're doing this is not only did we see a Royal Giant, but I got very lucky, guys. I'm not going to lie out here. If you get Royal Gianted and you also make sure, like, hey, your opponent is going to have to spend all of their elixir on the right-hand side to defend, now their push is a bit disheveled and they're not going to have a concentrated aggression. But on top of that, I felt like we were up enough elixir with his air answers like Mother Witch being out of cycle to make a meaningful impact in this game. So definitely want to go in for a Valkyrie here if we're able to stop the Fish Boy from annihilating the Electro Wizard. Then we have great counter push, and he's going to have the Bar Barrel, which he doesn't want to do on top of a Valkyrie. Let me tell you, that is not the play that you're looking for. So last time he went in for a Mega Minion, he dropped it really far up. I wonder if the right play for... Oh, you're getting real spicy in this kitchen, man. You outcycled my Tesla. Honestly, I got to give you the well played. You got like 2 hits on my tower, and I did not believe that you were capable of doing that. Really, really well played on our opponent's end. I want to go for arrows, so we're going to be able to finish off the Mother Witch, so it's not going to be able to get perpetual piggies up in here. If only the Electro Wizard gave us 1 hit on the tower, that would have been 3 more hits. Because each individual skeleton would have been targeted then. That would have been amazing, and the Electro Wizard would have been lucrative, piling through the damage. Oh, there wouldn't have been much better than that. So I'm going to go in for a Balloon and a Valkyrie here. I think that this is going to be fine. Depending if I can go in for a Electro Wizard or a... yeah, I think we go for this. Did we just Lightning? We go for high skeletons? If this Shovels is pushed and he's not ready for this. So almost certainly... Why didn't he Royal Giant at the river? I was going to say he's going to Royal Giant at the river. I messed up the Electro Wizard. It died to the Dark Prince. Electro Wizard, will you forgive me for that? You were supposed to be dropped directly on top of the Dark Prince, but the Dark Prince did a little subtle move. He was juking and jiving. He was doing the tango with me. I couldn't keep up. So as long as I defend this, I will win the game. Can we put him to shame, and can we win the game? Please, let's go, baby. So we're going to Lightning here. I think we also need to go for arrows. This is going to be real difficult for me to defend, but I believe that we can do it. Hold the door, baby. All right, Electro Wizard's going to come down. It's going to reset the Royal Giant on top of the Tesla that we're about to drop right now. He's not going to be able to break through the Tesla. With 8 seconds remaining, we will hold the door. We will slam it. And it's in his face, and we will win the game. GG, well played, and peace out. Guys, also, I slurred slam so hard there. I don't even know. Do I know how to say slam? Maybe not. The world may never know. Let's move on next one, and let's keep cruising up those trophies. So jumping into this game, we're going to Fire Spirit, and we're going to see what's up. If we can get some damage with the Fire Spirit, it always feels fantastic.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
But unfortunately, we drop our Valkyrie. As soon as we saw Heal Spirit, I'm like, okay, it's got to be Elixir Golem, so I'm okay cycling my Valkyrie here. I don't want to drop my Tesla. And then he goes in for piggies. I'm like, no, not like this, man. Why you got to do me like that? So I'm going to Balloon. We get counter push with the Valkyrie. Maybe we can justify going in for a Lightning depending on what this guy's going to have next. Oh my goodness. Is this going to be 3 Musketeers? I have not seen a 3 Musketeer deck in so long. Like, love playing against it though, because it spices things up. When you haven't seen a deck in forever, it feels fantastic to play against it again. Or maybe just when you hard counter it like us. So I'm ready to bop him with the lightning when he's not expecting it. No one anticipates the lightning with balloon, and it is so good when they decide to 3 musketeers all clumped up with no tags, and you lightning it for 6 elixir and eliminate their 9 and their only counter to the balloon when he cycles the hunter. So I'm ready for that. That's what I'm vibing with right now. I'm an Electro Wizard, and I think I can balloon it again on the right-hand side. It just feels fantastic because now he has to defend against the Electro Wizard that might just straight up take the tower in the left-hand lane. And the balloon in the right that has destructive firepower up the wazoo, man. It's crazy. We're really in a great spot. I don't think he's able to stop this anymore because the Hunter's out of cycle, and now he has to rely very heavily on his other cards. So I'm going to Fire Spirit. I think we Valkyrie afterward, and we should be able to shut down the Bandit without a dashing on my tower. Unfortunately, the Hunter was able to get some cheeky chip damage on us, but it's okay. Are you going to go for 3 musketeers? I am so poised in position for the lightning. It has to be in the middle, right? Where are the 3 musketeers, man? You don't know my deck. You can't possibly understand the Electro Wizard Valkyrie balloon deck. There's no reason for you to understand this. That's not even that common at all. So I'm going to balloon and I'm going to lightning when he goes in for the 3M, but I need to have enough elixir. I need to have enough elixir. I need to be basically at full. Otherwise, we just get 3 musketeers and we have no answer to it. So we're ready. Where's the 3M at? There they are. We knew it! I felt it coming in the air tonight, and the lightning shut it down so sublimely. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta understand what your potential of your opponent's deck is, and if you're able to deduce that and make predictions and be ready for the appropriate counters, you're gonna be taking wins left, right, and center, and it feels so good. So I'm gonna arrow here. I think that we just take the rest of the damage from the Hunter. It's not gonna be that much. And I just want to go for one more balloon hit and we win the game. Yeah, he already knows. He knows he got shut down. That's what I'm talking about. This deck is so utterly dominant. I'm able to lightning and just get the death damage and walk away with a win. That's all that matters. It actually finished off the 3 musketeers instead of the tower. That's hilarious. That is such an utter dream and meme. Because now we can go for a Fire Spirit, get some more cheeky chip. He's just going to keep spamming stuff at the river. And it's a bit better for me to go in for a lightning instead of anything else. Because if I go balloon into a hunter, there is some hypothetical situation that I lose that game. Like, I just disconnect and he is able to counter my balloon or something. Lightning is just a surefire way of winning there. GG, well played and peace out. It was a pleasure playing against a fellow 3 Musketeer player. It's one of my favorite decks of all time. Like, subscribe, and have an awesome rest of your day.